Hey, what is up, guys? Joseph here with my guest today. Noah is on YT, and today we are going to be talking about movies that we like but everyone else seems to hate. Noah, why don't you go ahead and start it off?
Okay. You pronounced my name wrong again.
How do you pronounce it?
Noe-san?
Okay, Noah-san. Is that better?
There you go.
Stupid, man.
Just pulling your leg.
Why don't you go ahead and start it off with your first movie?
All right, my first movie that critics didn't really like, but I actually liked was number 23, starring Jim Carrey. If you haven't seen it already, it's on Netflix. Go check it out. It'll keep you engaged for the whole movie. It's pretty interesting, even though there is some kind of bad acting in it, but I recommend it. For my second movie, let's go with, you know what? Well, yeah, Shrek the Third, because the other two Shreks are pretty much loved, I think. But Shrek the Third, people kind of got off the Shrek wagon. But I thought Shrek the Third and Shrek Forever After were good movies. Of course, it's Shrek, so I'm pretty sure everyone's seen those movies. But if you haven't, check out the rest of the Shreks. And for my last movie is, do you know the director of that Grinch movie?
Nah, I'll look it up.
Well,
You
you
talk
know, the
what?
live action Grinch
You
around
talking about the Jim Carrey
2003,
Grinch?
starring, yeah.
I'll look it up.
Well, anyway, it's like the only live action Grinch movie. Anyway, I love that movie. I watch it just about every time Christmas comes around. And it might be kind of stupid at times, but I guess I have some nostalgia for it. And I really dig it. But, yep, that's it from me. I couldn't really think of anything because I mostly agree with other people that a bad movie is actually bad. But I had a few exceptions. Well, Joseph had a freaking 25 list movie.
Really? Ron Howard
Talk.
directed it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Ron Howard's Grinch. Check it out if you haven't. Great Christmas movie.
Okay. Now, and I'm pretty sure you may agree with some, if not maybe all of them, Noah. But go ahead and start it off with the only one that I've actually talked about so far in my channel, and that's the Star Wars prequels. I, like I said in that hour long video close to it, I'm not saying
Yeah.
that the prequels are better than the originals. But with the amount of complaints that people have against the prequels with the bad dialogue and the acting and Jar Jar Binks and all that other stuff, I'm not going into that long of a talk with the prequels because I've talked about it long enough in that
And
video.
yeah.
But some of the things that people hate about the prequels, like Jar Jar, the dialogue, and all that other crap, it's not as bad as what everybody thinks. In my eyes, like the dialogue, the originals had just about as bad dialogue as the prequels did. Jar Jar is essentially just like Yoda, and for clarification, if you haven't seen that video I'm talking about, go and watch that video, and you'll understand why I just said that. But yeah, I love the Star Wars prequels, all three of them. But go ahead and get to my next one now. These next two are ones that aren't as good as the first one, and I'll admit it. But I
What is
actually
it?
like Pirates of the Caribbean and Dead Man's Chest and That World's End. Yes, they go on a little bit longer than they should. Yes, there are some things that could be cut out. Yes, there are some bad things in it, but it's still better than that fourth one. What, on Stranger Tides? Is that the fourth one?
Yeah. Have you seen the recent one?
No.
What was it called?
Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Oh, yeah.
And
I think that's the last one.
I have no interest in watching it. Like I stopped, like, I don't care anything about the Pirates movies anymore after on Stranger Tides, because that, oh my god, I hated that movie.
They could have changed their ways.
No,
Could have better.
The stuff I've been
You gotta
hearing
give
about it,
people
they
a
haven't. The stuff I've been hearing about Dead Men Telling Those Tales, they haven't changed. So next movie I want to talk about, well, next there's two trilogies that I want to talk about. Two more trilogies, whatever, that I want to talk about. And the first one is one that I grew up with and I remember loving as a kid. And granted, I haven't seen them pretty much since I think the last time I watched them was like when I was 10, 11-ish, somewhere around there, and that's the Spy Kids movies. One through three. I watched the fourth one, I remember, and it was god awful. But the one, two, and three, I love.
I think people like the Spy Kids movie.
Huh?
I think all people like the Spy Kids movie.
It's like when,
They're kids.
yeah, like maybe like our generation or whatever like the Spy Kids, but I'm talking about like most of these movies. I base it off of their IMDb score and the Rotten Tomatoes and the Metacritics and all of that other stuff.
All
And
right.
most of these are, I believe, rotten and lower than passing grade and just below a 7.0 in IMDb and all those others. But Spy Kids, it's just one of those things where I grew up with, and granted, I haven't seen them since I was a kid, but I remember liking it. So whatever. And the second
Do you
trilogy,
want
what?
Do you want your Spy Kid childhood ruined?
No.
Go watch The Green Inferno.
No, 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 no. I
He was in
watched.
Halloween too, wasn't he? Not the second Halloween, but Halloween as well. Where he got beat to death with a stick. That was
Yeah,
him, wasn't it?
the remake Rob Zombie.
Yeah, that one.
But the second movie trilogy I want to talk about is The Purge. I love the Purge movies. I know Noah probably. I think Noah said you. Isn't it right? You don't like them.
I don't like him.
Well, I like them. Not like I said. I'm not
I, I
saying.
will I will say that election year was kind of interesting, but the other two were just so I didn't enjoy them.
I mean, the first one I liked is the. Did it end kind of stupidly? Yeah, sure. Was the twist worth it? Not really. But
I think they're just movies you shouldn't like take so seriously and
yeah, I mean, it may
have
just be
fun.
one of those things where I was hearing so much bad things about it that I ended up loving it. But I mean, I've
Yeah,
seen worse horror movies than The Purge.
yeah.
But then again, I have seen better. So I mean, it's like average. Um,
It's a decent movie series.
yeah. And continuing on the horror movie trend. I don't know. I've seen this movie about like 5 times maybe since it came out. Once in the theaters and 4 on TV or what have you.
So
And every single time I love it more than I did last time I watched it. I
the
don't
Ouija,
know, huh?
the Ouija.
No. I actually liked Ouija the first time I watched it, but I rewatched it on HBO or Stars or Encore or one of those movie channels, and it was unwatchable. But
I heard the second
Unfriended,
pretty good.
Unfriended, I love. I don't
You
know
like them?
what. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Uh, I don't know. Maybe it's the like anti-bullying message kind of thing
Oh, I know
going
what
on.
it is.
Like I
I know
don't
what it is.
know what it is I love about this movie, but I just, oh my god, I love it.
I know what it is.
Have you seen it?
Bro, we watched it together.
I forgot we did that review.
We did a review together too.
I forgot all about that, man.
Um,
Okay, well, did you like it? I can't
I,
remember. I think if
I
I
hate
remember it correctly,
stress.
you thought it was
Hey,
okay.
stress. Joseph has a bad memory, guys.
I can remember some things. Like some things I can remember, some things I can't.
I just remembered one. I
What?
like Ghost Rider is a crappy movie, but I like to watch it.
The first one?
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
Hmm. Yeah, I
It's
like
pretty
I,
good.
like. I don't hate it as much as everybody else. The second one was god awful though.
I haven't seen the second one.
Don't don't waste your time. It, uh, I watched it for free and I didn't get my money's worth. But
Sure.
I love Unfriended, but the second and I believe the last horror movie that I have on this list, yep, last horror movie I have on this list is Freddy versus Jason. I I mean it's two big horror movie serial
Like,
killers going at each other. I mean, yes, it doesn't really happen until like the last 15-20 minutes, but the entire build up to the movie I really enjoyed. What do you think about my list so far, Noah?
I think it's crap.
Well, fine then. I'll stop the podcast right now.
I don't think it's crap, but I disagree with you on most of these. But to each his own.
Disagree with me in what way? You say you just hate them or what?
I mean, they're just bad movies to me, in my opinion. Hush. What's next on the list?
Hang on.
Joseph. Did I hurt your feelings?
No, no. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to go with next.
Sound like you're tearing up. Hate your
uh,
movie list.
I probably could have put these like in order or whatever I want to. But the next, I guess I'll go with starting to go with the superhero genre. And I mean, you already mentioned Ghost Rider, the first one, which I thought was okay. I liked it for what it was. It was fun. Were there some bad things? Yeah, sure, but I've seen worse. But the first superhero movie that I want to talk about, and let me go ahead and say this: I do acknowledge that most of these are bad movies that I'm talking about today. I acknowledge it, but most of these movies I can find some kind of enjoyment or whatever. Like the only
Yeah.
movies on this list that I consider to be actual good movies is like the Star Wars prequels. And I mean, like I'm going back and looking, but the Star Wars prequels are really the only ones on here that I consider to be actual good movies.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, but anyways, going with superheroes, this one I remember watching it and I thought it was okay. I didn't really hate it, um, but I didn't really like it until about 2015 when the remake came out, and that was the original. The original. I don't know about if it was the original because I know they made another movie before it, but the Fantastic Four in 2005. I because of the 2015 movie, that movie makes the 2005 Fantastic Four look like the Avengers. Uh, oh my, yes, Jessica Alba is not great.
It's hot.
What?
It's hot. Is that where you're gonna?
Yeah, sure.
Dude, this is
But
a feminist podcast. I don't want you objectifying women.
you said it, man. You said it.
I like that part where she puts on the skin tight outfit and her boobs are showing.
The next three superhero movies that I want to talk about are a part of the MCU. And those are Iron Man 2, Thor 2, and The Incredible Hulk.
Is that a basketball league?
Huh?
Is that a basketball league?
No.
The MCU?
No. Marvel Cinematic Universe, Noah.
Michael Jordan's cinematic universe.
Anyways, Thor 2, Iron Man 2, and The Incredible Hulk, I love. I like. Thor 2 is definitely my least favorite of those three. Iron Man 2, it's like I remember watching it for the first time and I didn't like it. I fell asleep. I was bored. But I rewatched it after the first of the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
I believe, and I liked it a little bit more. Are there some problems with the three of them? The Incredible Hulk too, yes. Incredible Hulk, I liked Edward Norton in that role as Bruce Banner. Liv Tyler, I thought did a good job. Tim Roth did.
Mm-hmm.
Will you stop? Me,
Mm-hmm.
Noah. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Noah, I swear, shut up.
I'm disagreeing with you.
No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I doing all the talking in this podcast? You talk some more.
I don't know. You took over.
How did I take over? I'm the one that actually prepared this stuff.
You kept rambling on. I didn't get my say so in. I was talking about Jessica Alba's boobs, and you cut me off.
Because oh my god, I don't want this show to turn into that kind of show. I don't want that kind of show, Noah.
What kind of show?
God, Noah, you can do whatever you want on your channel. You can talk about. I don't want to go here, Noah. I don't want to go there, Noah.
Feminism?
Whatever you want to talk about. I don't want to talk about anything like that.
Why not?
Because I don't want that kind of fan base.
I would say titties, but that sounds more offensive. You're gonna go with PG?
No, just.
Hey, you wanted me to talk, bro. I'm talking.
I'm talking about talking about the movies that I have on here, not about women. No. This podcast goes off the rails.
Podcasts aren't supposed to be organized that much.
You gotta have some kind of organization if this stuff falls out, man.
We got two lists. We know what we're talking about. Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay, so the last superhero movie that I'm going to talk about today, and the last superhero movie that I actually really like, but everyone vehemently hates.
Get on with it, man.
It's called Building Up Tension, man. It's called Building Up Suspense.
I got a tingle in my dingle waiting so long.
Spider-Man 3. And that was
I like Spider-Man 3.
That comment was uncalled for, man.
I like Spider-Man.
Now, my main problem with Spider-Man 3 is Topher Grace.
That's what I was about to say.
I don't mind, and this is probably going to be controversial on YouTube, but I don't mind the emo Peter Parker dancing and all that jazz stuff. I don't mind it because that's
I freaking love Tobey Maguire.
really.
Yeah.
That's
Have you seen Brothers?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen Brothers.
That movie's good.
I mean, I remember thinking it was okay. I don't remember loving it, but man,
I thought it was good. I thought Jake Gyllenhaal was good. I thought I'm not Topher Grace. Tobey Maguire was good.
Jake
Really good.
Gyllenhaal is pretty good in he's good in pretty much everything.
Knows how to do a role for sure.
But with the dancing emo Peter Parker stuff, I don't mind because that's Venom clouding his judgment. So I don't I get it. I don't hate it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I love it either, but I understand what Sam Raimi and everybody else was trying to go with.
I actually really like the film.
Well, what do you love about it?
Well, for one, the visuals are really good. The direction's good as always with Sam Raimi. It had a good backstory, and even though there were some cheesy moments, like I said, I don't mind a little cheese in my movies. I mean, the other two are kind of cheesy too, so it just has a certain charm to it. I like it. It was just another Spider-Man movie. I don't know why people hated it. Plus, Black Spider-Man was cool. Not because he's black, but okay, yeah, because he was black.
Noah mentioned this one earlier. Shrek the Third. I really enjoyed. Now you said you like the fourth one.
Yeah, I do.
I don't.
Even though it was unnecessary, I think Shrek the Third closed up things pretty good.
Yeah.
It was unnecessary, but it's still a good movie. So
I didn't hate it either, but like you said, unnecessary. I mean,
it was definitely a cash grab.
I mean, there was no need for it. There was no real reason behind it other than a cash grab, and it was pretty obvious too.
Which I wouldn't mind if they just had Shrek, and that was it.
The entire movie?
Just Shrek, yeah, just the first one. I wouldn't mind if they just kept it as that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about in the fourth movie, just only Shrek.
No,
That's the only character on screen. I don't know. I don't think that'll be possible.
That should be a meme on YouTube. Shrek Forever After, but it's just Shrek.
Jesus.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you go ahead. Why don't you do it?
Okay, my next video, guys, is Shrek Forever After, but it's just Shrek.
That'd be following the trend of those. I don't know if you've seen those videos on YouTube, but
yeah, that's what I was referring to.
I don't think it's been movies though. It's been trailers, at least what I've been seeing.
There's movies too.
Really?
Yeah, that. I saw a video that was I don't know how many hours it was, but it was the B movie in Morse code.
What is what's the popularity of the B movie for? I remember watching.
I don't know.
I
guess it's just a movie. I guess it's just a movie you can meme easily. It's a very meme-ish movie, like Shrek.
Oh my god! I mean, I don't know, but I remember liking it as when it came out, but to the extent of this.
It's just another animation movie. They're all the same, basically. Same formula.
Whatever.
What are we talking about?
Okay. Well, I got 5 movies left, and all of them are comedies. Now,
all right.
With comedies, comedies is probably the easiest genre to have a movie where it fits this kind of description, where it's a movie you like but everyone else hates. Because a good comedy to me is not something that's well made. It's something that I can watch over and over again and laugh.
Like my
And
videos.
sure, why not? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. And the first comedy, well, this one's a bit like a fantasy mixed with a comedy kind of thing, and that's Hook. If you didn't watch Hook at the right age, at the right time, with everything going, you probably won't like it. I think you got to be like a certain age, and
In your 20s?
no, like I'm talking about young as like 7, 8, somewhere around
80s?
there. No, you
Oh,
know what I said. No,
oh, born in the 80s. Gotcha.
no.
Say
Oh my god.
30.
I swear I can never do a video with your tail with you keep doing this crap, man. Anyways,
Guys, Jess is going to kick me out of the podcast.
yeah, bye. Oh no. Oh, you're still here. Dang it. Okay.
If you have other guests, just make me as a regular.
Oh, I don't know about that now.
Yeah, I'll be a staple of the podcast. It could be the No Joe podcast.
The resurrection of the Nojo show.
Exactly. And
I swear we need to get
you have-
Darius on here so we could get him on the podcast now.
say it again. It broke up.
We need to get Darius here so we can get him on the podcast.
Oh yeah, we should.
Darius, I know you're watching. Come on, brother.
Shit, I could ask him right now if he wants to be on.
No, not in this one.
Which one then?
We'll figure something out with him.
All right.
I mean, we're already almost done, so I mean, it's just like, what's the point? But
I meant for the next one.
no, that's fine.
Like, you can ask. I'll ask him. He might be busy though.
Okay. But Hook, I do think that you have to be like a certain age at the right time to love this movie. If you don't, if you watch it and you're not at that age, it probably won't hit you the same way it would if you were younger. If that makes sense. Have you seen Hook, Noah?
A long time ago.
Do you remember liking it or?
Oh
hating
yeah,
it,
man.
or-
It was a good movie, but if I watched it now as a technical grown up, I probably wouldn't enjoy it as much.
I mean, I rewatched it recently and I liked it. Then again, like I said, I grew up with it, so I don't know. I acknowledge that it's not Robin Williams or Dustin Hoffman's greatest performance or greatest movie or Steven Spielberg's best movie, but it's just one of
Essentials.
I guess one of their most rewatchable for me. As like pure enjoyment goes. Okay. Well,
What's the next movie, man?
will you hang on a second?
What's the next movie?
Going with
We've been talking about Hook for an hour.
No, we have not. If you just shut up and let me talk, I will get to the next movie.
Jesus. Get on with.
Shut up!
Get on with it. Just name it.
Kicking and Screaming with Will Ferrell.
What is that?
Robert Duvall. Mike Ditka.
I don't think I've seen it.
Soccer movie.
Okay. I've heard of.
I really enjoy it. I've watched it recently on I think FX. It came on, and like I can't get enough of Kicking and Screaming. I love it. Like I said, I'm not saying it's his best movie, Will Ferrell's best movie, or any of the other people that's in it. I love Kicking and Screaming. And going from soccer to baseball, the Benchwarmers. Rob Schneider, David Spade, John Heater. Like I said, it's not none of these are really good movies, but for what it is, a comedy that's supposed to make you laugh, it makes me laugh, and I really enjoy it. And going from baseball to football, going with the Waterboy. Did you really just start saying Airbud?
Yeah, there was the Airbud
Dude,
soccer.
I didn't even think about Airbud, man. I love
There's an
Airbud.
Airbud baseball movie, and there's an Airbud football movie.
I like the first one. I didn't really care for all the others, like the basketball movie.
Ace.
What, does everyone hate the Airbud movies?
I don't know.
Well, if everyone hates the Airbud movies, add that one to the list. God,
Do you like
I love Airbud.
If you tell yourself you like Airbud, you're lying to yourself.
Huh?
I said if you tell yourself you like Airbud, then you're lying to yourself.
Well, I guess I'm lying to myself in.
Liar.
Sure.
Fraud. Fake.
But I don't forget the Waterboy.
I'm gonna expose you
What do I do?
for liking Airbud.
What's wrong with Airbud?
You'll see.
That's my
I'm gonna make
childhood.
it.
That's a childhood movie.
I'm gonna I'm gonna make an exposed video on you.
Oh man. Okay.
Nigga like Airbud.
What's wrong with
That's gonna be
Airbud,
the
man?
Jeez. That's
Jeez.
gonna be the top. All right, what's the next movie?
I mean, like the Waterboy, and go in with another Adam Sandler movie.
Everybody loves Waterboy.
Huh?
Everybody loves Waterboy.
You'd be surprised.
That's some high quality H2O.
Gatorade.
My name's Adam Sandler.
Oh dear God! Don't ever do that poor impression again.
That's not just Adam Sandler, bro. You don't lie.
No, it doesn't.
My name's Adam Sandler. I make lots of money. I'm done movie.
You're a poor man's Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler is a poor man's Adam Sandler.
God, I don't forget. Oh yeah, Grown Ups, the first Grown Ups movie. I like.
That's all right.
Like I said, not saying it's a good movie, and it probably helped.
Number one.
It probably helped that I saw Grown Ups after I saw Jack and Jill.
It probably helped that you saw Grown Ups before you were grown up.
Yeah, that had something to do with it too. So whatever. Just end the show right there.
I'm gonna make another video on you. This nigga like Grown Ups. Question mark, exclamation mark.
And have like the thumbnail being like that you've seen Home Alone, right?
What?
Have you seen Home Alone?
Oh, yeah, Home Alone. Yeah.
Okay, you remember the scene where Kevin was doing some aftershave?
Yeah.
You're gonna look like that on your thumbnail.
The Scream?
Yeah.
I'll get my Scream mask out. This nigga like Grown Ups and Airbud?
You seriously have a ghost face mask on? Or a ghost face mask?
I used to. I used to have two, actually.
What were you doing with two?
I don't know.
You're trying to recreate Scream, man.
I was young
and stupid.
I had a psychotic friend. He liked to kill people. He said it was fun, so he gave me the mask.
Was it me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going through some dark times.
This is exposed again. Third video. This nigga like killing people.
Oh my God! I don't. Okay, just like it. I don't even know where to go from there. Oh my god. Okay.
Dude, my channel just resurrected from the dead. I already got 3 videos now. Number one. Number one. Give it to us, boy.
What? What's number one?
I don't know. Don't you have a number one?
No, that was it. That's all the movies.
Grown Up is the last movie you ended off with.
Huh?
Are you serious? You left us with Grown Ups.
Maybe.
I retire from the podcast, guys. It was a fun ride. I had many great times, except for the last 5 minutes I just had. Thanks so much for having me. That's it for this podcast. Make sure to tune in for next week's podcast.
Yeah,
Thanks for watching. Good.
I'll leave a link in the description below to go sub to Noah's channel. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Hey, if you do sub to my channel, get ready for some JMash97 exposed videos. I'm about to expose this boy hard.
Good luck with that. As always, like me on Facebook at JMash97. Follow me on Twitter at JMash97. Links in the description below. Mash out.
Bye-bye.
Oh my god, you really think I'm that stupid?
Yes, you don't remember us watching Unfriended together. So yeah, dude.
That was a long, long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away.
How do you think you're pretty sweet? You're the Jar Jar Binks of human race.
Hey, that means I'm a Sith Lord now.
Sith Lords suck. Sith Lords die.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
What you talking about, Willis?
Well, guys, I'm your host, Noah. It was great to have my guest, JMash97, on the show.
You just so happened to upload it on my channel.
Yeah, it was a little mixed up. I got a little mixed up on my my uploading. You see, I have dyslexia, so I saw JMash97 as my channel name. So stupid.
That doesn't even make sense, man. That's not how dyslexia works.
It does for me. I have a special kind.